This will be 4 in a row champions aimed at Lost and FBI. Maybe just a possibility.
And yet we still have Zeri up. Okay, so they banned the Yuumi instead of the Zeri, but as we know, you can also pair Zeri with other, not quite as crazy scaling supports as Yuumi, but still very, very powerful. We saw the Lulu already.
Yeah. Actually, there's an interesting call here. It's like, if you think Zeri is always first pick, you can leave up Yuumi and go Twitch Yuumi as 1-2, and I feel like you've instantly won that side of the draft. Now, maybe they first pick Yuumi and they find the other combo, but like, just like in that microcosm, I'm like, actually, I really wouldn't have minded seeing something like that. Still, Zeri is grabbed again.
So no Belvet for Immortals, but what if?
What if?
What if for the side of 100 Thieves for closer?
Yeah.
Would like to see that. Again, it's definitely a farming jungler though.
Yeah.
So
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
It's for I was gonna say for chat, but it's actually y'all like literally right here.
For live chat.
For live chat as well as online chat. Do we get tired of getting baited by the Belvet hover where they're clearly not picking it?
No.
I saw some nods. Yeah, exactly. Why do you give them that attention? You know, like you know they're gaslighting you.
Meanwhile, I still love Volibear, so hope this
Yeah.
one gets locked in there for Kenvi. And that's a champ that would force them to do something. If you pick Volibear and you don't go for early ganks, then you are hard trolling.
Well, this will be 7 unique champions in 7 games for Kenvi.
Yeehaw.
And he is going for the Volibear. Woo!
I did
Volibear!
like, all right, settle down there, Phreak. I did like, Closer was talking about PowerOfEvil though, because it's not just junglers talking about junglers.
Yeah.
And PoE for his whole career has been one of these, selfish has a very negative tone to it, but like the mid laners that want you to play to them. And you want you to play for their farm and their plates and their mid priority constantly. He is that type of mid laner, and Kenvi has previously been a carry jungler that wants a lot of resources.
See, we've learned
teammates to play for
I
them.
heard like only one of you cheer for the team hover because we know they're lying to us.
All right, I was in the middle of a story
I'm sorry.
here as well.
I apologize. I apologize.
But these are the types of champions that are pointing towards. Kenvi's going to play for the PoE style. You know, the Volibear to play to the lanes because you pretty much have to.
And it's going to be Jinx picked up here. All right, so this is the second time now we have seen Jinx be the answer into Zeri. And actually looked pretty good last time, right?
It was great when Johnson and Aphromoo picked it. That looked beautiful, especially if you've got a playmaking support there, just forcing over and over. And the Jinx rocket range really, really helping them out. So let's take a look at the top lane, though. Again, top lane being saved. Of course, red side always wants to save it for final counter pick. Requires the blind pick here from Immortals. They're going to take away the blind Fiora.
Yeah.
Good ban there.
The interesting thing is, I know Immortals throughout Spring Split, and I feel like this shit as well here. Like they tried. Yeah, I think that might be.
That's the other really good blind pick, and Ssumday really does like playing Ornn.
Right.
So I would say follow that with the Gnar ban.
Yeah,
Anyways.
and I think it's a good point because it ties into the story, which is that like Immortals through Spring like really tried to play through Revenge. Like everyone I've sort of talked to from them, like Revenge is kind of like the guy they're like looking to in a lot of cases. And if we're like, hey, we need to find somewhere where we're gonna play aggressively and we're gonna play like kind of through Revenge and through Kenvi, like top jungle can be that, right? Like you can get a lot of pressure on those lanes and get stuff done. I mean, Immortals' one win is actually on red side, right? Where you can kind of give them and counter pick. But if you're looking for like, okay, how do Immortals find confidence? How do they get in? I know Revenge is confident. Like he will keep swinging, he will keep going and keep trying. And then like, if he and Kenvi can sync up and find a strong matchup and push pressure up there, like that's kind of the place. And Volibear, right? By all rights, he should own almost every jungle matchup here. And so if you get anything half decent for Revenge, I think that can line up really well.
Interesting. They ban out the Ssumday Ornn that we're talking about. I mean, he did get multiple solo kills on a Gnar too. So Ssumday Ornn definitely built diff. We'll see if Revenge does end up just blind picking the Gnar. That would be the most kind of obvious generic blind pick case. On the side of the Hundi Thieves, though, we're going to back it up with some Renata here. Huhi, I remember when Renata was released, he was the first support I saw just chain spamming this champ, both in solo queue and champions queue. He was only playing Renata. It paid off. Definitely have liked it. And he locks it in again.
I like it. It's going to be a pretty strong bottom lane. I think Zeri actually, by the way, she's obviously fairly new to the meta, under a year in the game right now. I think she's actually a pretty decent weak side AD carry, where your support is like on Nautilus, just leaves because you can Q at like 800 range, especially if the minions are moving towards you. You can get some CS, you can kind of wave clear, you can survive a lot of stuff, and say, hey, Volibear's going top. Nautilus can roam top. Here's Gwen as a carry in the top lane. Like, I actually like this draft in terms of Immortals can like 3-man top lane. And PoE and Laos can wave clear, and they can play aggressively on a 3-man squad topside.
Yeah. Meanwhile, counter pick for topside does mean that Ssumday can lock in an assassin. I like the Akali into Gwen that people have been using sporadically throughout the lifespan of the Gwen. Being able to work around that missed range very easily for the Akali. You're still trying to farm it early. To get to your level 6 at least before you can get your kill pressure. But definitely like that level 6 power spike action. And you're talking about going topside. Akali also has a lot more safety from those support and jungle roams with the Shroud.
That's true, but I do think of Immortals draft, this is the kind of one that I want to see for the team identity. Kenvi wants to play aggressively, wants to play in the enemy's face. Revenge is always going to play the limit as well, and Ignar, on his best, is roaming, tank, engage, fighting. This is, to me, the Immortals look.
All right. I'd say the main danger for me that I see with Immortals is that when you are piloting a Volibear and a Nautilus, there's no...
Yeah, all right, everyone's on Immortals. I love it. We are on the Immortals side.
By default.
By default, yes, there we go. We are in on this one. Immortals with the dub in draft. Will it be a dub in game? Would love to find their second win of the split. Their first was a huge comeback up against FlyQuest. Hoping they can do something really strong here. Hunter Thieves already aware that top lane matters. Running up there, putting a trinket ward down and saying, all right, we're going to make sure a little bit of extra control. Huhi can always sell for a trinket sweeper.
Hunter Thieves believing. Trust in Ssumday and Abbeddage. Honestly, I have full trust in Ssumday as well. He's been playing really, really well all year long, and now he's got the counter pick, the Akali into the Gwen. He's looking for the level 6 to get your kill pressure. Pre-6, looking just to try and sustain good farm. And don't just let yourself get auto-attacked down.
Pretty safe stuff so far, I think. Okay, so Kenvi looking at what a delayed invade may look like. That ward lets you spot Wukong going for like one camp into Blast Cant in the blue. So that'll track some of those possibilities here. It is going to be a heavy leash here. We'll see if it's going to be a Nightshare div. Is it going to be the draft that gets them over the line? Kenvi can find something aggressive to do. Expecting Jinx for Renata to have lane control. Pretty standard to go for Guardian to make sure you can't be all in quite as easily.
Yeah. Especially since no leash, easy push on the first wave. See how quickly they can get those first melee minions on the second one, though. That's all that really matters.
And pretty docile. It is a full clear so far for Kenvi. Volibear actually a pretty fast clear overall. This actually red, Gromp, blue, so this actually allows him to path upwards, actually waste the least movement as last Huhi and FBI all trade blows. Looks like, though, Hunter Thieves getting the better side of it. So Revenge does his best to trade up, 5-3 in CS. Jumps in, level 2 spike, after both. That's gonna be a really nice shot there. E2 comes in. Doesn't land all the snips here, so Revenge doesn't get that much health back.
Yep, the biggest part about playing against Gwen, get out of the center of the snip from the Q. That's where all the true damage is. Also, a lot is loaded on the last snip, so oftentimes you'll see the Gwen reposition with an E as the Q is already snipping and going, because they want to hit the last snip, the big chunk, right in the middle. So obviously, you would like to avoid said situation.
Indeed, but it is lane pressure right now. Now, Wukong is pathing back to the top side. Because he did red, Gromp blue, he's actually going to end top. He's actually going to end fighting for top scuttle, and with the possibility of ganking that lane. Because Volibear's doing the full clear red side, he's also going to end top side. So we are going to have the chance at a 2-on-2, potentially, if you want to burn TP especially, because Gwen is on her first recall. The few wave shove into first item.
Yep, like it, get your early recall off, get your item advantage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we had checked in on PoE. Good job there from Abbeddage, you know, shoving in on Corki, making PoE miss some CS early for Viktor.
And with the stun, yeah, it's going to be Kenvi able to full clear into his 7th camp, which is that scuttle. He smited for clear speed. Closer actually, yeah, he hit smited as well for clear, so ultimately going to get nothing, but able to get the second Scryer's Bloom, and we'll actually see Wukong on Krugs knows, hey, I am over a full camp ahead of you. Volibear obviously does clear faster.
And when you Scryer's Room the Wukong, you also can see a CS. So he knows there's no Scuttle Crab CS there for Wukong. He's missing 4 CS. Bottom Scuttle Crab has to be up. So you saw him instantly turn around. That was just reading the scoreboard off of the Scryer's Bloom on Wukong.
Yeah.
And knowing that bottom crab is up, so he can go get another one.
That's going to be pretty good. Solid 8 camp clear for the first shot. And if you recall right away, you're going to be there in time for Krugs just about. He's at the camp is already only 10 seconds away. Going to grab his first item and yeah, off to the races. I don't think it ever feels bad. Like, I didn't get a gank off, but like, I'm up 2 scuttles on you. I feel like you won the first clear, you know?
Yeah, feels quite nice. As you said too, one of the big things about Volibear, the E does so much damage, percentage health damage, and it's AoE. It's like that thing by itself is just so good for your clear. Unlike a lot of other, you know, early playmaking or like some tank jungles, Volibear does have a very, very nice clear. Closer though with the deep ward on Raptors. They'll see the second spawn, just gonna give them info for placement though.
So interesting choice here. FBI actually takes his first recall for a cull. Which I don't actually think is that much of an income item, because you can, once you stack it up, you can sell it back for 180 gold, which is nice. Like, you do make some profit there, but I think it's often bought as an extra sustain item, because you don't often love stacking Doran's Blades. But, you know, he's not against a lot of poke, right? It's Nautilus Zeri. Like, the 3 life on hit will almost never reply anything. Personally would have maybe liked moving towards the Fast Noon Quiver, but won't be a very big deal. Just not a big fan of Cole's second in lanes where you're not getting poked.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a little bit of extra damage, you know,
Sure.
for the early recall. It always feels nice to pop it, at least.
It does.
A little pinata action.
Yeah. Well, let's see what it looks like now, because the recalls come through for the mid laners yet again. PowerOfEvil. Probably, yep, all the way up to his first item. Lost Chapter is always what you're looking for on these mid laners, and will likely indeed burn the teleport to get back into the lane. Big recall out for the Volibear, does not find himself into a fight. So Huhi was right there. They decided not to go for the play. I wonder if they could have gone for something there, since he was right on the other side of the wall. Could have maybe walked around. But no aggression. Wukong, of course, was waiting around as well. It would have been a pretty bad fight.
Yeah. Docile has been your word of the day, and that's applicable to this game as well. Yeah. Maybe top lane. I'd say top lane is probably where we're going to get some action if we do.
Yeah.
Right now, though, both junglers looking mid, so maybe we get at least a Valkyrie out.
Nope. He's able to just float lazily away. Nice old Earth Corki.
Oh, what about this? Raptor fight.
Back, really good timing. Ult's on as well. Missed the first 2 ults on Revenge's side. Ignites are on. Still stealth. Will get the reveal. Doesn't find the rest of it. Gets a bit of health back down for Revenge as the dive comes in to fight for the jungle camps.
Yeah.
42 to 33.
I was looking at the Raptor fight on the minimap as well. Definitely a scrappy one there. PoE comes over to help out. The 2v2 Raptor fight, Phreak. Only chicken deaths in the end. I will say, too, with the Gwen there, you do, even though Akali was inside the Shroud and you can damage her, you also get just resistances from being in Shroud too. So if you can try and save Burst for after the W times out, you can help in trying to get that little bit of extra. But that was our moment, Phreak, when I talked in Champ Select about the Akali level 6, looking for that kill threat.
Yeah.
That was our moment. We took our swing, close but not close enough.
But Ssumday is already actually kind of clapping this lane. He's up 10 CS as the wave reset under tower, so he is just, at this point now, kind of slaughtering the 1v1 up there. I don't believe there's any turret play taken on either side, no, but 10 CS is, you know, on average about 200 gold. So just outright winning his lane.
Some daddy.
Yep.
Sad Father's Day. I didn't
birthday
get him,
today,
I didn't
actually.
get him any presents.
He tweeted at midnight a
It's
picture.
his birthday today?
He tweeted a picture of what looked like a bagel sandwich with a French fry for a candle, and he squirted some ketchup on to make the flame. I hope we can find that tweet and run it maybe in the post game. He's 26, by the way. One of the best birthday tweets I've seen. So happy birthday Ssumday. Your present is a free lane.
You got counterpick.
Yeah,
That's
your present is counterpick.
That's what the present that most top laners would like. Like, give me counterpick. Hell yeah! Happy birthday, me, baby.
Friend side.
Happy birthday Ssumday. Got counterpick. Very nice.
Yep. I really hope we can get the picture of like it's actually a GIF.
Production,
like
production also loves it when you put more pressure on them finding tools.
Yeah. So good luck. You know, I don't know if we even have a lower third for gifts.
Dragon in Vision. Doesn't matter though. Good push up there by FBI and Huhi. Again, they also have the slim but still there, CS lead.
Indeed.
A couple more to pick up here on that last wave.
Thieves feeling good pretty much everywhere. Now, Immortals arguably getting the better of the two objectives. I don't know how teams actually feel about it. I think Dragon priority has certainly risen pretty substantially, but Herald typically has been the higher prized one. You would cross map for the Drake, but you would want Herald.
Yeah.
So Immortals will find a way to cash in some money. Kenvi has not found himself a gank. He has farmed himself a 2.5 camp lead, which is pretty good. Hands off his own blue to PowerOfEvil.
Yeah. Honestly, too, Abbeddage farming up a storm in the mid lane on this Corki. Constantly has push over PoE. Sometimes we track this stat for mid laners especially. Well, mid laners and top laners mostly. Your time spent across the halfway point in Summoner's Rift. And my eyeball test says that it is 0% almost for PoE in this game here with Abbeddage constantly on the Corki pushing up. He's also not dropping CS as he's pushing up. Plus, he got also the Cole there for the Corki, which I do really like in the Corki matchup for Viktor, because Viktor's not going to put that 100% kill pressure on you.
Yeah,
so
he's going to poke.
You're just going to get your value. You get your sustain with it all the same. Feels quite nice on him. So the double Cole pop for Thieves.
Get ready. The gigantic power spike.
They're going to go up to top lane and pop their Coles for Ssumday.
Just
to get the birthday cheers.
I like that. That's going to be fun. As we get lower, we've been counting down dragons, and I appreciate it for that. I want you to know, I appreciate the countdowns. We're going to be counting down Cole once we're down to like the last wave, okay? It's going to go from like 9 to 3 instantly. It's going to be weird.
You want to do more counting?
Well, I feel bad.
Oh, sure, we do, sure.
Thank you. I feel bad for crushing the hopes and dreams of Teemo Hovers.
Okay,
like, I immediately regretted it. So, okay, well, we'll bring it back for Cole. You know, I think that's... We got a ways to go, maybe about 2 minutes.
I'm down as long as we do the Cole sound when it pops.
What's the sound, Kobe?
Well, you're going to have to wait till it pops. I'm just giving it to you early.
Okay, great. I am a Cole enjoyer.
Yeah.
As an AD carry. Just only when I need sustain.
All right, well... Let's see. Taking my bet. I'm trying to place a bet on where
the Coles popped,
or where the action. No, where the action is actually gonna pop off.
Oh.
I think we might wait all the way until that second dragon, because the package you might just leave it there all the way 2.5 more minutes until the next dragon. My other bet and my hope is still on top lane, still for Ssumday.
Yeah,
but
it was close.
It's definitely hard here as Revenge constantly also.
Ooh, he's zapped. Ignar has a pretty clean shot. There's the ward force and the flash out Abbeddage. Nice try by Immortals.
I'm changing my bet. It has to be mid lane now. I'll kill this Corki. No flash on Abbeddage. Volibear coming over with the Herald, with the ult ready to turn off the tower too. But all the 100 Thieves defense comes to help him clear it out. So should probably just be the 2 turret plates then for that Herald. Kind of your expected equivalent value. They did give up just the first dragon for it. Not too high of a price, I have to say.
Sure.
As you were kind of talking about, which one would you rather have? I personally, and I think most people will answer they would rather have Herald, so slight trade up.
Now, I do also want to point out one thing as well. Again, I agree with you, is that this now actually puts a pretty high price on second Herald, because with the little bit of chip that Pee-wee just did right there, it pretty much will finish killing mid-turret. And mid-turret's often very hard to kill. There's often so many wave champions there that you just kind of can't get the way in, and it can be threatening to even try. So second Herald charge will be well over 2K, and cracking up a mid-outer actually gives you a lot of map pressure. And so I think Immortals would get a lot out of making a play for that. Again, they have been playing top side. And here we go, as we push lower and lower. Cole is at 6 for FBI, and they let's go.
I'm on Team Observers for that one. I like it.
Ha! 5!
I think the crowd's right, and you're one off. 350, baby.
You're right. He got one on the wave before this where we went down. So
Crowd 5-head right there.
Crowd 5-head.
Phreak, you're missing one.
I've only got 4. Standard smart. This wave will not be enough, by the way. He'll be at 2 if he gets it all. 7!
Well, I don't want to count the...
Oh, he got it. He's got 2 left.
All right, Dragon, though. Are you more excited for Dragon or the Cole pop?
Oh,
Dragon
wait,
or Cole
3.
pop?
What? Oh, no. Wow, I'm really bad at this counting thing.
Dragon positioning set up here from Immortals. Great.
2! Hey!
sad none of them went up to let Ssumday share in the,
I know.
in the noise.
Look, we're earning gold. Oh, no, hold on. We got him engaged right there. Klo's going to jump away. Klo going to take the damage. By the way, Ssumday's up like 30 CS in top lane. He's actually slapping up there now. It's like 129 to 99. So that is getting hopeless fast for revenge. Hasn't gotten help in a while now. And Thieves ready to go for this play. Thor down in the river. Ssumday gonna hold top lane. Does have teleport, I do believe. And now we gotta see ourselves on this dragon. 14 minutes on, which means Unleash teleport is available. 2K help. Smite fight could be coming in soon. Here comes the dunk, trying to burst it. Wow! Closer claims the smite. The rest of the fight looks good. Ignar gonna flash away to safety. Closer still low. No kill just
Ssumday's
yet.
here.
The stopwatch buys a second. Ssumday has arrived, and Ssumday, happy birthday! Blood, and how about a second present?
Oh, get a total, so yes! That is a real support right there. Huhi yoinks him back and force feeds another kill into the birthday boy.
Beautifully done. 134, yeah. Get you a man who can win lane, who can double kill you, everything. It looks pretty great. And now here's a Herald as well, and 100 Thieves just own everything.
This has been the case for the last several Immortals games as well. This one, though, they did try and fight it. Really good zoning Renata ult, created so much space. Also, Abbeddage hit a lot of rockets to set this up, so much damage. And so by the time Ssumday gets down here, Kenvi is already 300 HP and in Zonia. So he picks up that one. Huge chunks onto PoE. He barely gets caught in the end of the gravity field there, but doesn't matter because his boy Huhi has his back, hits the handshake over the wall onto PoE. And just like that, Phreak, another game here where Immortals have to rethink everything. I like that one. That was a extensive emoticon.
Yeah, I think it was
birthday.
like a cake or something, I want to say.
I wish I had more time with it because I only cut the last.
Well, there's the actual cake.
There we go. That's an actual cake. Let's go.
Yeah, good to see the support.
Happy birthday. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Not my taste either. That's okay. Here we go, though. Closer. Gonna be able to grab Scuttle as well. Hey, and honestly, even Kenvi, you know, he, former 100 Thieves player, here you go, man. Have a first blood on me. You know?
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's next level.
Yeah.
So sweet. Honestly, though, 100 Thieves pushing out mid lane to then rotate down bottom and force away this Zeri. Everybody from Immortals, though, these are human wards. Everyone's just standing there trying to keep vision of the rotation there from 100 Thieves to buy a little bit more time for Lost and trunk out a little bit of damage on that bottom tower. The battle wards, sometimes they're called, except for there was no battle. So
There was not. I mean, but there was the threat of one. You know, there was the implication that if you were gonna fight, they'd fight back. You know, so the ready to battle wards. I think,
spoiler though, they would lose.
they would.
So
Yeah, they. You know, who knows? Either way, Immortals now yet to find their first kill of the game. They are not perfect game. They did get first Herald.
this is I actually hate that this is our new metric we judge Immortals by. Are they getting perfect games currently? Well, no. I mean, but they've had some very close perfect games, and they've been perfect gamed already this season. So
Yeah.
definitely been a rough one for this squad.
Yeah, it has been rough right now, but Ignar looks to go for some wards. Control ward? Nah, sorry, buddy. Let's go to Huhi, but second Herald could be theirs. It wasn't actually taken down in the aftermath of the previous dragon fight, and this should be enough damage to kill mid lane outer. So Immortals are looking to play up, right? Not rolling over, playing for objectives. And yeah, this would easily kill mid lane outer turret. Would be the first turret of the game. Kenvi grabs it.
He got FBI's flash there. PoE with just a gravity field. That was very good. That's so rare to get it. 5-minute cooldown with a gravity field. Okay, here we go, though. That's going to be the mid turret without it.
Yeah. Raising reverse turret.
Let's go, Immortals!
There's okay. First turret of the game goes to Immortals. That's the 150 gold bounty for claiming that one first. Mid lane shoved down. No summon just yet. It's going to be Kenvi going back then to his side of the map. Willing to control bot lane tier 2. Teleport would be up for revenge if he wants to go for that one. Otherwise, that is a wave just sacked under tower. So good split push by Abbeddage. Denies some gold. His own tower kill. Immortals will try to find the next move into this game. We are 1 minute away from our third Drake. Unfortunately, we seem to have overused the magic. It has not. Well, no, it did actually require action last time. The first one was a freebie, but the second one,
we got some good.
We got a kill out of it. So yeah, never mind. Crowd once again, super powered.
That was a birthday celebration.
It was.
That's what that was.
We got a twofer.
Yeah, we did. He's not even done unwrapping all his presents either. I foresee more presents in the future for Ssumday.
Wow. Interesting.
Everybody coming down for this one, though. 33 seconds. We've got unleashed teleports from both top laners. Ssumday gonna push in the wave first, so again, another wave. The CS difference just continues to grow for top lane. It is a Revenge coming over for the dragon fight. You see him running through mid lane right now. But again, he drops another wave coming over for it. PoE gonna drop the Herald. Stay in range, by the way. Herald does not give you local gold. I just, it's very painful for me to see local gold not getting picked up when you can just grab it, and he does.
He claims the squad is ready to go. We have Gwen holding the mid lane. Abbeddage, package, but reasonably far away means maybe you try to burn it. Would be a bit dangerous. Everyone is around, keep in mind. Can they pull it somewhere safe? Revenge still staying on a flank angle. But does he have a good target? I guess a flashless Jinx is a real possibility.
Well,
jumps into the pit.
Take some damage from this dragon.
Yeah.
Got some honey fruit.
Eat some honey fruit indeed. Abbeddage, again, take a little bit of poke, but not a ton. Waiting for the engage. Now, the real hit is pretty much just Wukong, and he's not that tanky. More poke on Abbeddage, well done here. It's ironically Immortals out poking the Corki, though that's a pretty good loot shot. Zap hits Kenvi now as well, and it's getting a bit tougher. They start up again. Package will zone them out. Now, can they burn in time? Revenge can immune it.
Didn't touch the dragon, so no extra damage on the dragon.
And now it's package gone. Here's the flash engage. Closer. No teammates around us yet. Rock comes around as well. Ignar will stay alive. Berserk, but it's not going to matter. He'll come back up. So 5v5 still available. Kenvi looks for slow, won't find it. Drake once again reset. Ssumday far on the flank, but actually on a ward. They know he is there. They can mark him, but Kenvi gets lower and lower. Has flash, has smite, has ulti. Chunk to 300, ults to safety. And here comes the rest of the fight. In goes Ssumday. 3 kills in a row so far. Looking for a bit longer. Dives in. He lives! Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Revenge gonna drop as well. 100 Thieves. You saw presence in the future, and indeed, it's happened again. Ssumday on to 4. They have passed the 5 kill mark.
Let's go. And he lives in the end as well. Spoiler alerts for part 2 of our birthday bonanza at the Dragon.
Yep.
Seems like every 5 minutes we're going to meet up for another party.
Another double kill.
Another party in the name of Ssumday.
I like that one. And it was Immortals trying their hardest. I mean, they actually played around the first engage. They did their best, but unfortunately, the gold difference, Ssumday difference specifically, just way too much.
Yeah. Okay, so big part of it here. So they package to cut him off, but they're not going to burn Dragon because it doesn't touch there, and they're just looking for the engage. Closer dodges around, flashes forward to get the double knockup. Zeri also ults critically, because one of the big things for Zeri is extended fights can benefit her if you can keep your stacks up, but right now, her ult stacks fall off, and so you lose a ton of value with this champion there. Then it's up to, like PoE is going to try and carry. Kenvi in their front line is just so low, though, that Closer goes for the re-engage, and Ssumday, with the Zonias, knows he can just go back in. The assassination, he even bursts down Lost with the shield and all. Shield bow popped, kills him. He even lives with single-digit health.
Look at that, yeah. 30, 70 on the damage. Probably pretty similar to his gold lead over his opponent, honestly, at this point. He is just having a masterful game. FTX gold lead 4,000 right now is 100 Thieves. Just can count down 3.5 minutes until Dragon Soul comes in. Ocean make it even easier for Ssumday to survive these fights.
Yeah, it's actually so annoying on Akali because her attack, her gameplay pattern, buys so much time regardless, and she can get off little chunks of damage to proc the generation whenever. Kenvi
2.5
does clear the ward. Success!
Woo! Minor victories here for Immortals because the real ones haven't been coming for a while, unfortunately. Mid lane will drop. Oh! -1 in chat. PoE. That was a cannon, buddy. Worth the entire wave.
Can't catch a break. Let's see about the reset, though. While there is 3 minutes left on Dragon, maybe... I mean, 100 Thieves could just chill. They could actually just chill until then, because there's so much value there. But they actually have all options open to them. I would say try and push down mid-turret first. I like your kind of discussion earlier about the outer ring of defense, basically, when you can get all 3 down. Then you get to move your deeper wards in and take over jungle resources, too. So if 100 Thieves could focus down this middle outer tower next, then they really get to take away the response possibilities from Immortals. Move up your vision, and your neutral objective becomes so much easier to set up for, especially since you have Corki. You've got the range advantage. You're just going to push Immortals back into these small jungle corridors, poke them down with rocket damage, and go for the kill.
A little bit there for the wave clear. They're going to try their best. FBI, a couple of shots to the tower. feels reasonably safe. Even lands a zap for more. Yeah, turret down below half HP. Really pretty much fearless now. Look, I'm Jinx with no heal. Now we're good, no worries, and turret down about 35%.
Yeah, Corki showing on the wards up by Baron. Maybe Immortals looking for a possibility there, but as soon as they back off, it's going to be, again, 1-3-1. Both side lanes pushed in. 400 Thieves will give them the first move again over to Baron. And that's why right now, during the 1-3-1, you see both Nautilus and Volibear trying desperately to keep some wards up around that Baron. They don't want to get pressured on both sides and then have to collapse into a dark Baron area.
No, you don't. That's going to be the fight, right? There's always, it's interesting, there's always like the fight before the fight where it's like, look, we actually auto-lose if there's no vision control because you have to walk into 17 pockets of fog of war with the gold deficit and you just, one of those is going to kill you. So you have to kind of play up at about this point, honestly, right? Like, a minute behind is when you recall for items. 2 minutes behind is when, like, your wards will at least survive until Drake spawns. 2:30 is the actual timer, but you need that wiggle room.
All right, who's ready for Ssumday's Birthday Bonanza Part 3? RSVP now!
All right, how many kills? Okay, we're gonna cheer. It's gonna be 1 kill.
Oh,
hold on.
starting Phreak.
Yep, it's already starting. The Birthday Bonanza. Closer in the front with a clone. Gonna be able to walk away safely. Bit of a frenzy. Big damage on Ignar. And disengage for Immortals.
Yeah, again, a big chunk on the front line for Immortals. 40 seconds left, though. There is time to get back to base. 40 seconds with upgraded boots. You can get back out to the dragon, but you'll be running in as it spawns, and it is very risky into a package. Nothing critical, though, lost by Immortals, so they can go back to base. Nautilus already walking right back out, so they can still make their date at the Birthday Bonanza. 100 Thieves take down the tower, and here we go. This one's for all the marbles.
Yep.
Ocean Soul on the table.
Will it be another double kill for Ssumday? Drake spawning. 3, 2, 1. And the Bonanza has begun. Package goes the wrong direction for Abbeddage, and Kenvi now to flash away to safety. They're going to find a bit more. He gets 1. Unstoppable looking for more. There's the 2 that we look for. Jinx is excited, and Gwen no longer... Okay, now she's immune. There we go. That was almost going to segue. You need to press the button in time.
Gotta be careful of that. Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Ssumday picks up 2 more.
And Closer picks up 2 assists, 1,000 on his career. Congratulations to Closer. Everyone's got a party. 3 double kills. He even gets a Dragon Soul. 100 Thieves spoon feeding the birthday boy.
All right, let's take a look at it again. Closer is the one to initiate. Package, a little bit of a whoopsie there. Don't worry, Abbeddage, nobody saw it. Unfortunately, Phreak called you out for it, so little bit. It is okay, though. They chased them down anyways. They don't even need the extra rockets coming through. FBI's got those under control. I like also there's been perfectly allocated 2 kills for Ssumday each time. Baron, though, on the table now.
8,000 health. Going to be reset for now. A little bit of hope from PowerOfEvil as his Void Staff and Zonias are done. And it will force a disengage.
Freaking got him.
Yeah.
They're scared. They're shaking in their boots.
Oh, Closer. Gonna find himself knocked into the air. This could be 1 on the board.
Doesn't have flash.
And they're gonna get 1 kill, maybe, just maybe. Closer as Kenvi finally gets on the order to kill. A smite for the red buff. Is a 5v4 any good? Because Abbeddage gets to hit Ignar, taking 1 down. FBI over the wings as well. Revenge is low. Ssumday coming in. Will he get it? FBI gonna grab. Here comes the fly forward. Ssumday would love to get yet another. Stays alive for now, pops the Zonias, and that's going to be PoE dying now as well. Lost will try, Lost will fall, and that is IMT losing 4.
IMT, not quite lost yet. Kenvi is sticking around. Does he have a hero play in him? You literally have to walk inside, though. There's no way they let a Volibear just slowly walk up and smite Baron, right?
Just says all chat, it's my birthday, and just, you know, maybe.
What are our chances? Oh, he's gone.
0.
Yeah, he's gone. Congratulations, 100 Thieves pick up the Baron as well. All right, let's take a look at this chase, Phreak. Let's take a look at the Immortals kill.
And
Ignar with the ultimate on the real Wukong. He's got no flash, He's got no W. He was going to try and get in range to E over to the Krugs. It was just coming off cooldown, but Kenvi stomps on him with the ulti. Then here, Revenge was going to finish off, I think, the Nautilus, but the rocket came through from Abbeddage. The Berserk there was very, very close to getting a funny teammate kill. Corki yoinks it though, and then PoE, even with the damage from the Chaos Storm there, Lost is unable to finish off another one.
He tries the hardest, but now 6-0-4 for Ssumday in the top lane. Rebel on power play just claimed recently 1,800 gold. Mid lane tier 2 should fall. Bot lane tier 2 should fall. That'll grow by 1,300. Basically double as that's gone. Ssumday will be unanswered. A lane to farm, a level 16 Akali. 2 levels over Revenge currently.
It's actually such a fun champ to play too. So this is a pretty good birthday, I feel like. Super fed Akali, level 16. Everybody else on the enemy team is definitely killable. He pushes in bottom side. He's got Ocean Soul. No problems on the horizon here for Honey Thieves.
Yeah, level lead goes to 3 now. It's 11-1. And Ssumday dance around as Glasc goes for the damage in the minion wave, but mid lane will now fall. Turret gone, inhibitor gone, bot lane. When they want it, they can claim it. Not playing around top right now. It's just going to be pushing in, and then, hey, a new wave. We can go ahead and 5v1 this turret now as well. Ignar not quite pulled back, but it should be enough now with Abbeddage. We put some shots in. Corki, a pretty safe turret sieger. Jinx shows up well, does not actually get the attack in time to get excited, but it will not matter. This turret will drop. The inhibitor will as well. And now it's do or die. Immortals must fight here if Honey Thieves are willing to siege it. And they are. You are not allowed to lose a turret until you take a fight. It only gets worse from here if you keep waiting. So once they get in the range, that's when you pull the trigger. There's the first grab, and Huhi grabs his own. Yes, Abbeddage ulted away, staying alive. Here comes Berserk. They're gonna get one though. The dive comes in for Wukong. Will it be a second? A trade back, and it's a 2. 2 kills in for the Gwen, but Jinx is excited. Jinx is firing into the back line. Lost will barely stay alive, but no one else has. And Ssumday, happy birthday, 6-0-8. A kill, a second place finish here as they end out week 3, 5-200 Thieves. Freeze will win the battle of the twins in coaching. Ssumday wins the battle of top lane. Happy birthday, Ssumday. 1,000 hits per closer. 27-year-old wins yet another game in the LCS.
And IMT lost. The only one left on your screen in the Zonios in the fountain. 100 Thieves racking up Ssumday's birthday presents. Every 5 minutes, another couple kills delivered, another dragon delivered.
Yeah, well, it was like some canned hunting, it felt like. There wasn't a lot of fighting back, unfortunately. It just felt like the countdown to extinction every time these breaks came in. And slowly but surely, Immortals got picked off. At least they stood up and fought. I think the comp was fine. They had a plan. 100 Thieves, of course, well done. Definitely superior team. Would have liked to see a bit more attention onto Revenge specifically to pay him back.
That was good. Did you hear the crowd singing happy birthday?
That was good. Thank you, crowd. You have been wonderful. Thank you so much for making these games that much more fun. You are a part of this broadcast, and we love you dearly. 100 Thieves. Yeah, here we go. There you go, put him. Yeah.
It's always so funny to watch. Like, all right, how do we pick him up?
Yeah.
What's the way to like not make him feel awkward?
Because like if you want to,
I feel like on the shoulders.
Yeah.
So you get to still, like sit up.
So the problem is getting him there, right? Because like with sack potatoes, right? It's just like, okay, we're gonna go here. I'm not really gonna pick you up, but it's like, just like, all right, we lift from down here, but then he's like over your shoulder, and it's weird, right? Just like that was. So it's like, okay,
I actually was fully expecting you to just be like, whoa, here we go.
I'm just gonna lift Kobe on camera. I mean, we taught flossing earlier. I feel like that was with Jat, but just feats of weird physical comedy.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that face said everything.
LCS dance instructions coming soon. That's a good content piece.
Definitely a possibility. All right, well, we are joining Emily and Ssumday for our Rise and Post interview. Check it out.